Hello guys, welcome to the new video. It's officially day 44 of using 50,000 capital for the 50 trading days. So in the yesterday session, what had happened, we saw a gap up and then there was a pullback till the almost like the price action what had formed on the Thursday. There was like a lot of resistance point wherein at this point if you see there was Nifty took a resistance and there was a huge sell off in the first after retracement also in there wherein the same at the same point the Nifty took resistance and then was consolidating. But however, on yesterday's price action Friday we saw a gap up and then in the first candle itself we saw a huge wick at the bottom wherein price was not able to sustain at the top, wherein if you see almost like 21,300 was the price action wherein Nifty took the resistance, and almost like if I draw the resistance horizontal lines over here, if you see this is the price action what had formed on that on Thursday itself. And Friday if you see the early morning the low was around 260 and the market price opening was around 304. So with that action, what I've done is like on Thursday itself if you see, this is a report wherein P&L statement wherein, and these are the trades that I took on the Friday itself. If I show you the 21,300 P wherein I had bought at the market closing time wherein I had bought, and if you see on 21st of December I had at the market closing I had bought around 200 quantity at an average price of 112, wherein I was carrying this overnight position, and early morning on 22nd of December, on Friday yesterday, so I closed this position at 125 in the early morning session. If I go to the price action over here, I closed off in this first candle itself wherein I was getting a decent profit, wherein with 200 quantities I gained almost like 13 rupees profit with this trade itself, wherein 13 almost like 20 200 into 13 is like 2600 rupees, wherein I was able to gain with this trade. So I closed squared off this position early morning, and then what I did is like if I go to the Nifty chart wherein if I move on to, let me mark this vertical line so that if I move on to 1 minute time frame, let me zoom out a bit. If you see here the Nifty, what had happened is like in the first candle itself we saw, and then at this point it took the same support, where it was taking as a resistance and it took as a support. So what I did is like on option chain 21,300 was, we had a call writing, decent call writing, and with that aspect if you see at this price action the Nifty was showing some wicks at the top. So with the option chain data and the price action, I entered in the same trade wherein if I go to the chart over here, I bought around two lots, one almost like similar price of 189, 118 or 18.39, and squared off my position these two lots similar date with similar date buying and selling both. If you see I squared off my position at 131, wherein if I go to the price action over here in the Nifty, wherein I almost closed in this candle itself almost somewhere here at the zone wherein I marked. I closed off the position because I had entered at a decent price, 118 rupees, and I somewhere at this price action, I don't remember the exact time also, but this is where the zone wherein I squared off my position. So 118 to 131 was the, I gained almost like a here 2 points and 11 points, 13 points in this trade with only two lots. However, I had four lots overnight at average price of 118, and if I go to 118 or 113, I guess. Let me go to the chart here. 112. 112 was the price. So 112 to 113 to 125, and then I entered with 118 and I closed at 131. So overall I was able to make around from this trade was around 3000, I guess. So let me show you this 3800 overall profit, and the capital that I also used was lesser than 50,000 for this independent trade. And with that aspect what I did is like I entered in this 21,400 P. However, if you see this 21,300 P, I see, you see you're able to see around 3000 profit, but however the amount that I used was on a higher side, so this is not applicable for this trade. But however the logic was simple, wherein 21,300 400 PE, let me show you the breakdown of this. if I go to the breakdown here, if you see, I entered this on all of this around 22nd yesterday, wherein I bought four lots at an average price of 127.6 exactly. Let me show you the price action that I had formed. Let me delete this. I'll go to the 5 minute time frame basis, wherein Nifty, what had happened. Well, at this point wherein Nifty was taking resistance at 21,400, what I did, I had around 21,300 PE over here with a huge quantity. But however, of the sideways momentum and the premium got decayed, and I squared off my position. But after this, Nifty took a support at this point, and then there was a bounce back. Let me zoom out a bit, and then if I draw this zone over here, if you see, Nifty had consolidated over here, and then there was a breakdown. So I waited to, because there was a 200 moving average support also. With that aspect, the Nifty took support, and then there was a reversal, and the similar price action wherein it was taking resistance and the support at this point. This is the price action wherein I was looking after a huge sell-off. I was not able to participate, but after a retracement, I thought of entering, and I my target especially was only at this point, because if you see, there was a price action being formed at this point, wherein after a huge sell-off, there was a bounce back, and even if you see, early morning price action was also around 300. So with that aspect, what I did is, like, I squared off my position at this point, wherein, but however, the Nifty gave a breakdown till 200, like I'm in 21,200. So I was not able to capture this entire momentum premium gain, but I squared off at this point itself in this candle, wherein I thought like Nifty would take the support and go on a sideways momentum, but there was a huge crackdown. If I show you the overall breakdown here, I was gain, I know 20 was almost 127.7 was the average, and I squared off my position at 146.7, almost like 20 points, not exactly 20 points, around 19 points was the gain, and into 200, almost like 3,800 was the profit that I gained from this trade, and it was very quick, because if you see the price action, there was like a slight hold in this first session, in the around for like 3 to 4 candles of 5 minute time frame, but after that there was a swift momentum on the downside. So with that aspect, if I show you this, so this was a trade wherein with 200 quantities, wherein I squared off my position with 146.75, and in the later, in the second stage, in the when the market was came gave a, at this point itself, I entered the trade around like 310 or something like that. And then if you see, I had around six lots this time, wherein I bought at 114, and again I averaged my position at 111. And initially, so if you see, this is two lots and this four lots, so overall six lots, and the average was around 113, and I squared off my all position at 118. So I gained around almost 5 points, wherein 300 into 5 will be like 1500 points. So previously I gained around 3800 in this trade, and 1500, almost like 5300 was a profit from this trade. And even if I scroll down, this is the exit time. The If you see, the overall profit from the 21,300 PE was almost like 3800, and with this was almost like 5200. So cumulatively, if I add up these points, almost like around 6,000, and almost 9,000 was the profit from this trade. So, and I even have the 21,200 PE for the next, like, first week of the Jan. So wherein I have around loss of, if you see, around 17,000, it is showing as a loss. But however, on the Friday I was able to make around 11,000, and for the 50k challenge I was able to gain around 9k profit from this. So if I show you, I will show you the overall profit that I was able to make in this last week, for starting from the 18th of the December till 22nd of the December. So if you see, the cumulatively I was able to, on each of the day I have traded, and if you see, I had made around 54,000 overall realized profit, and wherein the charges and the taxes that I paid for the trades that I took in, and overall, if you see, I was able to make around 49,000. Let me put a cursor on that, exactly 49,000, and 93 paise was the overall profit. And as of now, if you see, for the trade that I'm holding For if I go to the next page, if you see this is a trade that I'm holding for 21,200 p. So overall, this is the loss that I'm, and that's it for this week. I was able to make, and let me show you the position also that I have on the dashboard. If you see here, 21,200 p is showing around 19,000 as a profit, but the adjusted price has come around above 104. Let me take you to the console over here. So if you see the as of now the settlement has been above, so 2,000 rupees is lesser. So I'll be updating about this trade as this is a positional trade. However, on Friday this was with minus 500 only, but I'm not gonna square off this as of now. So I will update about this trades in the upcoming days. And that's it for this today's video, and I'll be updating about the summaries with respect to the trade setup and the logic that I've taken in the next video. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.